record it and then I'll post it. I'll post it live. I thought I was going to be live, but not. It's not letting us stream live. So I apologize. All right, everybody, welcome again. This is the Monday Night Zoom, Gateway to Freedom Monday Night Zoom. We've got some comments coming in. So hey, y'all. All right, I'm gonna take over from here. So welcome. There's so many people on the Zoom, and I'm super excited. Thank you so much for coming out here. We're trying to build a community. Among St. Louis real estate investors and real estate investors across the country. And a good way to do that is through Zooms like this, virtual, because we can all get together. There's not really an excuse, right, on a Monday night, especially after football season or when the playoffs start. There's no Monday night games, right? But anyway, so with that being said, I'd like to follow a little bit of a little bit of protocol tonight. But first, before we get into this, I want everybody to go around and give us like your elevator intro, right? So in 15 seconds or less, you're going to give us your name, what market you invest in, what your investment strategy is, and how we, the community as a whole, can help you. So that's what I want to do tonight. But first, I already promised him he could say his piece first. Dwayne, you said you had a question for me to kick off. What do you got, buddy?
Tomorrow night you got a meeting, right?
I do have a meeting tomorrow night.
As long as that's on, I'm good.
All right. For St. Louis folks, if you know about the meeting tomorrow night, you're going to be in good hands if you want to come hang out with us. If you want to know more details about it, because I kind of keep it separate from the Gateway to Freedom stuff, just drop me a chat and I'll let you know the information about the meetup tomorrow night. So I'm going to just go down the list of people that I see on in the order of my my Zoom here, and I'll call you out. And if you would, just again, in 15 seconds or less, just tell us your name, what market you invest in, what your investment strategy is, how we as a community as a whole can help you, and how we can help you be successful. That's what I want to do with Gateway to Freedom. To me, that's what Gateway to Freedom is all about, is helping people succeed, helping you achieve your dreams, helping you realize the life you want and the life you want to build and the freedom you can attain. So with that being said, the first person on my list here is Laura Everly. How's it going, Laura? Oh, you're muted.
Okay,
there you go.
There we go. Good. All right, 15 seconds. So I see 32 years goes real estate investor. I'm part of the sub 2 community with Pace. I've made a lot of friends and connections over the last year and a half. I just recently joined a good friend, Rhea Campbell's land group. And so I am all things land. And that is because I'm doing co-living, got my first private money lender, and my first ground up co-living will be being built in South Phoenix here in the next couple months. So that's that. And if I have 10 more seconds, what's really changed life, and this is actually what I'm passionate about, because everything I've seen in the medical world for all these years, I love that I'm using this, and that has changed people's lives, literally. So I always like to do a plug for that.
What can we do to help you, Laura?
Oh goodness. Thank you for that question. Say prayers.
Say prayers.
So I love that. But yeah, I'm always open to networking and meeting new people. I love it. And really, I'm just trying to stay focused on the land. So I'm learning, I'm sending out those initial flyers, all the things. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome.
I'm okay. I'm not currently doing like anything per se in St. Louis, but yeah, if you know any off-market deals, like us all, send it.
Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. And what I'd like also is, if you get a chance, if you'd like to share it, everybody, if you want to drop your name, if you want to put this information in the chat, that's fine. That way everybody can grab that before you leave. You can actually download the chat, even drop that info in the chat. Thank you so much, Laura. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Now, the next person on my list, and this is I'm just going down the list here, is Ruben Carrillo. Sorry. Ruben, how are you, sir? Introduce yourself to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a retired veteran, okay? I paint with veterans. They paint to heal. I paint to market. So I try to show them how to market their artwork on Instagram. My fun job is with real estate investors, is that whatever you are interested in and you want to match it up with some intended person that's going to be interested in it, use the technology now. There we go. One QR. Show who you are with one QR. I can show you how to do it, and it's very simple. And you can go ahead and then every week or every month, send them a beautiful card, something that'll grab their attention. Birthdays, holidays, whatever that is, thank them, and then put your QR code right behind it. So it goes right back to you. You need any information on that? Let me know. And my son, Christopher Carrillo, says hello. He can't be here right now.
Okay.
But I think Rich knows what he has to offer. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Financial advisor Christopher Carrillo. Amazing guy, amazing, knowledgeable guy. So thank you so much for being here, Ruben. Appreciate that. And that's fantastic. Appreciate that. And I see some other folks trying to get in here. Okay, going straight down the list here. I see a Sandra. Is it Grooves? How do you pronounce your last name?
Groves. Yeah. So I'm getting interested in the market going, and my son Rich is teaching me a few things as we go along the way. But just recently learned about comps, and this is interesting because like I never knew. But I am been involved in mortgage servicing for about 15 years. So I'm trying to flip the script and going really involved in short sales along with what my son does is flips. So a ton to learn, but I'm getting a little better, more comfortable with it. So bear with me.
Absolutely. That's great. I appreciate that. Let me back up 1 second because I forgot to ask Ruben. Ruben, how can we as a community help you?
Again, reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information on those two subjects that I talked about. And at your convenience, I'll give you my calendar. We can set a Zoom 1-to-1, and we can learn more about each other. How's that?
Appreciate that. Thank you. And then Sandra, I'm sorry. How can we help you? How can we as a community help you?
Well, I plan to be at the meeting tomorrow night too, but as I'm getting more comfortable with it is what, even though I'm used to talking to people all day long about anything about their lives and their homes, it's different about you want to sell your home? How about a short sale? Can you afford, So there's a lot to it. But then as you might use the word loosely, snag a deal, how do you go from there?
Sure. Okay. Awesome. So we can definitely help you out with that. All right. Dwayne, it's your turn. Your spotlight. Go for it, sir. Oh, you're muted.
My name's Dwayne Sires. My market's South St. Louis. I'm looking to buy from 1 to 4 units in a house, but I got to buy them because I'm looking to support a group called Bridge Bread, which helps homeless people who are truly homeless get going because they've never had anybody in their corner, and those people's goal is to do that. They need housing for them, and I said I can probably help do that. So I need houses, and they have to cash flow for you so that I can give them a better price. So if you know anything that's down there and isn't a gut rehab, but it's got to really do numbers, and if you send me one, I'd be more than happy. And if they don't make numbers, then we need to get together so I can show you how I do numbers because I only make money. That's it. Just that simple. There you go.
Right. And and that's the thing too, right? Investors, you might follow a different formula than what's the, whatever the common formula is or whatever, if there is one of those. But so you want to get together, you present something with Dwayne, and it's like, this doesn't work for me. He needs to tell you what it is, right? Educate people about what you're looking for so they know exactly what to present to you. And with that, I mean, you may have already answered it. I just want to ask and double down. How can we all help you, Dwayne? Oh, you're muted again.
Find me houses. The headquarters of Bridge Bread is down on Cherokee Street.
Cherokee Street in St. Louis?
Yeah. And so therefore they say they need something in that general area. And I made the mistake when I first met them. I said, how many bedrooms do you need? And they looked at me like, you asked that question? And I said, oh, they're homeless.
Right. No, they're going to stay homeless unless you give them a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah, but they're 1 and up, and they said they will sometimes put multiple people in a building if it's set up for that. But they believe in helping these people actually become good people in the community. And everybody does that by doing bread. And I have an idea on teach them how to do some other businesses so that they can get out of that rut and into the world with the rest of us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Appreciate it. I promise you can go ahead and go on mute. I want to ask you another question. I'm sorry. Okay, next on my list, I see Charlene Sears. Charlene, introduce yourself. It's good to see you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Charlene Sears. I am a real estate investor. I am currently working on a rental property right now in Florissant. So the community can actually help me by helping me find my next deal. I am either looking for a 3-in-1 or a 3-in-2, preferably in the areas of Florissant, Hazelwood, Bell Fountain, say Hazelwood. Oh, St. Anne, Bridgeton, Wilson Terrace, Overland, somewhere in that area.
Okay, and those are all in the St. Louis market for the folks who aren't in St. Louis, right? Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Appreciate
so by
that.
the time I get done with this rehab, I need to go right into the next one.
That's right. You got to have it lined up and ready to go, right?
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. And thank you. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. It's good to have you here.
Good being here.
Awesome. Next on my list, I see Frank R. Frank R. It's one word too, right?
Sure.
How you doing, Frank?
I'm good, sir. Hey, thanks for moving this to Monday night. That works better for me.
Good.
So I appreciate that adjustment.
Sure thing. Appreciate it.
So Frank Rizika, Guild Mortgage, Team Rizika, residential mortgage lender, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, Tennessee, Ohio, and Indiana. So the big, great Midwest states where we've got things going on because we have affordable housing, we have low taxes. At least in the case of Missouri, we are a landlord-friendly state. Can't speak.
Don't rub it in, Frank.
Can't speak to the neighbor to the east of us, but very excited about 2026. Again, I can do any financing on a 1 to 4 family, and that could be anything from a Fannie Freddie, it could be a DSCR, it could be FHA, VA, USDA, you name it. I'm excited about this year because I think there's going to be some really cool stuff that's going to happen. I'm already way ahead of plan for January and looking forward to helping as many people as I can. When you say, how can we help you?
Yeah.
I'm just looking to help as many people as I can. So if you know anybody who wants to get into real estate, whether it's investor, whether it's owner occupied, whether it's a second home, have them give me a call.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate that. Glad you could be here.
Frank, can you put your information in the chat?
I absolutely will.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Next on my list, I see Stephen Drake. Stephen, go through the rundown, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm doing well. Thanks for calling on me. And I'm in the St. Louis market, but I also work in Phoenix and Dallas. As Rich knows, I have a rental in his neck of the woods that's getting fixed up and ready for sale. I'm a limited partner on an apartment complex out in Phoenix. And look, how can I be helped? I'm always looking for lenders. I have a couple, but always looking for more.
Okay. What kind of lenders are you looking for, Stephen?
Well, for the fix and flips.
Okay.
And possibly on the rentals.
Okay. Are you looking like to do DSCR loans like Frank was just talking about, or just possibly on the acquisition and rehab?
Well, acquisition, rehab, and possibly a DSCR. I'm looking for some rentals over here on this side of the river. I think I'm going to leave Illinois for a little while.
That's fine. It's more for me.
Absolutely. I might have some for you, so.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Well, thank you. And so if anybody knows lenders, send them over to Stephen Drake. I know we have at least, I think I've seen, as I looked through, I think we have at least 2 on the call here that might be able to help you. So that's fantastic.
I saw that, and I'm looking for properties over around Lindenwood Park area here in St. Louis.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here, Stephen. Next on my list, I see Jimmy Dean. Now, you aren't the sausage king, Jimmy Dean, are you?
No, Rich, I am not. I need to find my family roots and see how close I am to that, but no.
Fantastic. Give us your rundown here, Jimmy.
Okay, Rich. Hey, I'm over on the Illinois side, the unfortunate side. And I've got some rentals over here, but I'm looking into multifamily, small 10 to 30s over in St. Louis area right now. I'm raising funds for it, but we could always use more investors to come along. I can do stuff over in Illinois, but it has to be pretty good over there with, like I said, with the taxes. Just this big difference is probably double over there. And there's, so I've got a list I'm working on right now, but we're reaching out to owners, like I said, 10 to 30, 40, down to 5. Obviously, I don't want to go into housing, but mostly into commercial stuff.
Okay, fantastic. And what can we do to help you, Jimmy?
Send me anything you come across if you're looking for, a buyer in the 5 to 30 range. I'm sure we can run the numbers pretty quick. I'm getting pretty good at that, so we can give you a little help on your end for helping me.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. You got something in that multifamily range, hit up Jimmy Dean.
And Laura, me and Steven are both in sub 2 too. So good to meet you.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Next on my list is Junior, Laura. Junior, did I say your last name right?
You did. Can you hear
How
me
you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
It's good to see you. Okay? Yeah, hear you perfect.
Awesome. Nice to see everyone here. Thanks for bringing us together, Rich. As Rich said, my name is Junior Lara. I am a licensed real estate agent in St. Louis, specializing in St. Louis, specifically South City and southern parts of Illinois. I think more importantly for this group is that I specialize in working with investors. I think I connected with you, Jimmy, not too long ago. The reason I specialize in working with investors is because I am a numbers-driven person. My background is heavily in project management and people management, so it just makes sense to bring that over to the real estate side. One of your questions about how can you all help? I wear multiple hats. I'm also an investor myself. So from an investor standpoint, I am looking for more flips and fix properties, specifically in North County and some parts of South City. And then from the real estate side, I would love to be able to help you all, especially those who are looking to buy and hold. I think Dwayne mentioned multifamilies earlier, and that's actually one of my specialties. So I love to be able to connect. I am dropping my information in the chat, and then look forward to connecting with all of you.
That's fantastic. Thanks you.
Thanks for the time, Rich.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It's good to see you. When you told me you were coming, I was super excited, man. Appreciate seeing you again, buddy. Fantastic. Next on my list, it's a duo. It's a 2-for-1 special. I see James and Shelly Wren on the call. How you doing, Wrens?
Hey, how are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to everybody, too, not just specifically the Wrens. I just thought of saying, I'm like, I haven't said it yet.
Well, to the people that are fix and flippers, I know some people, particular person that is a PML on fix and flips, if she still does it. She's not in the community, but she's in a women's REI group. And also Chris Monroe is good for he's got houses for sale in the areas that some of you were wanting to do. I'm sure he'll find you a fix and flip or something, like a buy and hold property in the areas that you were wanting. If you want his information, I can we could put it in the chat.
Sure. But tell us, Shelly, I know who you are. I know where you're from. Tell everybody else what market you're in, what your strategy is.
Well, we live here in St. Louis area, and we're investing pretty much nationwide, and mostly in the southern states. RV parks. We're investing in RV parks, and then we're also doing multifamily, small multifamily here in the St. Louis area. As long as the numbers work, it doesn't really matter um, where. Well, it's got to be in a good location, but it's all part of the underwriting that we do.
Okay.
And
Fantastic.
as far as the way that we can help, I mean,
I think I just mentioned it.
yeah, we just have a
Cool.
lot of networking. We're also part of Sub 2 community.
Right.
We just sold our house that we own. We were partnered with Pace on,
Really?
and we're still making money on it, but we sold it on a wrap.
Okay. Okay.
So we no longer own it, but technically,
Which is nice.
got rid of a lot of
Headaches.
that we had with the rental part of it.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's nice when you get rid of the headaches, right?
Yeah.
You give it to somebody else, or no? I'm just kidding.
Oh, we bought it subject to, and we sold it on a wrap.
That's fantastic. That's
The
fantastic.
person still has the loan in their name
That we bought it
that
from.
we originally got it from, and we're just making their loan payments, and we're making money on top of it every month.
Fantastic. Man, that's awesome. Sounds too good to be true. I don't know. I might be just a little skeptical about that. No, just kidding. That's awesome.
No, we have all the documentation if you want proof.
I believe you, buddy. I believe you. I believe you. But just in case there's people that are skeptical, you brought the receipts.
Yeah.
While they're online, can I ask them a question?
Yeah.
Let's get through it all. Hold on. Let's get through it all. I apologize.
Okay.
We can. Hold on to your questions to the end for individuals, but that'd be great. That's fantastic. I like the engagement. I do. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Renz, for being here. James and Shelley, appreciate you. And let's see who next on my list. I've got Mary McGinty. Mary, I'm so sorry about your 49ers.
Me too. That was just the last game of the season, so we still are. We get to play the wild card this coming weekend.
That's true. My Cowboys aren't playing, so I can't say much.
Not my favorite. Anyways, I think everyone knows where I'm from. I'm from California, actually San Francisco. I've been in the medical field for almost 25 years, and I am on mission retirement 2028.
Woo.
At least that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to use real estate to do it. I'm buy and hold. I have 12 units of my own, or 12 doors, and 2 of those are flips. So I'm flipping in California. I don't invest here, but I do flip here. And the monies that I get from that, I am going and doing LPs in large multifamily. I am in RPM. That's how I met Rich and Bob and Emerson, who's on here. We're all in RPM, raising private money. I'm a gator through Pace Morby, and I joined Grant Cardone's club for multifamily this year. That's my mission. So when I get to retire, and I do retire, that's what I would like to do. I put my Blink card inside of this. If anybody's interested in multifamily and would like to get into something, if somebody's interested in being a PML in my flip, please reach out to me. My Instagram's on there. And you even have like a chat I have with Calendly. If you set it up, it's with the Zoom. So I'm open to anybody's questions or anything you guys need.
And Mary, let me do a follow up. So that's how we can help you, right? But for maybe we got some newbies on here that don't quite know what PML is. Could you explain that?
Sure, private money lender. And you know what? I'm happy you asked that. As I'm out raising and I tell people I'm looking for private money lenders, they always bring me HMLs, hard money lenders. PML is somebody like myself. Either I have a self-directed IRA and I load it into Laura's deal that she has, or I take cash out of my bank and I put it in there. We draw up papers and says that I'm lien number 1 on the loan, and we transfer all of it my name goes like on the title. I am insured that way. And then that's what I am. I am actually the bank.
That's awesome. No, that's great. Thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much for being here, Mary. When you told me you were going to come, I was super excited about that as well. I'm not kidding you, folks. When you tell me ahead of time you're coming and you actually show up, I'm like, woo! so no, that's awesome. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Awesome. And let's see, next on my list, I've got to go to the next page here. Bob Boren. Holy cows, I live and breathe. There you are. How you doing, sir?
Well, yeah, we got to break bread at RPM 2022.
Yeah.
I think that was, November 2022, I think.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
I met Mary at the same time.
Yeah.
And sorry to say, I've got that in my briefcase to study up, but I got to do a lot of catch up. But
right,
it's like it's another tool. Anyway, I'm in sub 2, Gator. Of course, RPM, it's on the shelf. And right now we're concentrating on connecting RV park buyers and sellers. So we're looking for RV parks and mobile home parks. Also, because we have so much involvement in the co-living space for veterans and affordable housing, part of my team members are looking for that type of product. So setting up on that. And we'll also, in our community, we've got lenders that are doing the DSCRs. So we've got some affiliate connections with some of our lenders. So using that as a conversation starter, if somebody has a deal and needs a DSCR on one of their projects, so that's always available. So
that's awesome.
Anyway, but yeah, it's good to finally meet you, and congrats on your big meetups and whatnot. You're a rock star out there.
Well, I'm just trying to connect people, buddy. Just trying to connect people. I appreciate.
I do have a Gator in Missouri too. That his name's Bart, and anyway, I have multiple reasons to get to Missouri.
Okay, you should get out here. Get out here.
So sorry about your team moving too. By the way,
I heard about that. I was throwing it at the Chiefs moving there, but that's not my team. But I don't care. No, it's kind of weird, right? It is weird when you hear that kind of stuff.
They're in a different planet anyway. That's
right.
They're movie stars, but anyway.
That's true. Well, hey, let me ask you something. I know a few people have already mentioned it a couple different times, but I failed to ask them. Again, we might have some newbies on here. They don't quite know what a gator is. What's a gator? If you can give us a quick definition of that.
There's a long story about how the word gator came up, but it's basically private money lending, like RPM is doing, but it's usually used for transactions or short-term loans. And again, it's just like RPM. It's secured with the deed and that type of stuff. But yes, anyway, it's a Pace Morby pet name.
Okay. So. Yep, not a problem. I just wanted to get that out there in case anybody was like, "What?" People keep saying this gator thing. What the heck? I'm not interested in alligators. This is about real estate.
It's all good.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And it could be for cars or anything. So
okay. Fantastic. Thanks for sharing, Bob. It's great to see you, my man.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next on my list, I've got Craig Schinneberger. How are you, Craig? What's going on, my man?
What's up, gang? How are you, Rich? Thanks for doing this again.
Yeah. Love it.
Good stuff.
Going through the elevator intro. What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, real quick. I already threw it in the chat, but so I'm a local investor here in South St. Louis City and County. I've done a few flips. I'm interested in buying and holding as rentals. Definitely interested in creative purchasing, like acquiring through creative means, sub 2, so I can do like the Wrens did and sell on a wrap. Is that really legal though? Is what I really want to know. That sounds illegal. Sounds shady.
They got the receipts, Craig.
Yeah. I trust them. And as I posted in the chat, I've got a house right now that the project is beyond my scope. I'm willing to sell it for 43K. It's 8212 Pennsylvania Avenue. It needs a full rehab. Needs roofs, systems, lots of stuff. So I'd be glad to show it to you. I can get pictures and send them to you as well. Anybody that might be interested. Also, very interested in co-living. Good to see your face, Laura. Appreciate our chat the other day. And the intro, Rich. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so if there's anybody else, and I mean, I don't mean to be answering for you there, Craig, but if there's anybody else in the community that, and I think a couple people mentioned co-living, who'd like to touch base with Craig and kind of talk about co-living and everything like that, he's really interested in that. So I didn't mean to speak for you, Craig. Just want to vouch.
No. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm sorry, buddy, but what can we do? What can we do to help you?
That's it, brother.
That was it? Man, I'm so sorry.
That's the deal. And find a buyer for that house.
Yeah. Okay. If anybody's interested in that house, hit up Craig. Appreciate
somebody
that.
Wants to wholesale it. If they want to make 10, 20 grand on it, that's great. If you got a buyer that'll do that for you.
Right. No, that's great, Craig. And one thing I like about your rehabs, you give all your rehabs a name. I appreciate that. That is so cool.
They have their own personalities.
That's right. That's right. Awesome. Thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate you every single time.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Let's see here. Next on my list, I'm going through here again down the list. Homes, and more. Is that Miss Robin? Are you out there, Robin? Oh, did she drop off?
I am.
There
How
you
are
are.
you guys?
Good. Tell us the list. Give us the 15 seconds. It's good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. I'm trying to get my camera to work. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh.
Did it work?
You're just too close. You're too close to the camera.
Clearly.
You got to back up.
I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, I am Robin Rich. I have been in real estate since about 2020. I have 12 doors and counting, and I am in the St. Louis, Missouri area.
Fantastic. And what? So you're buying and holding then?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Now, how can we help you? What can we do as a community to help you, Robin?
You know, I really don't have any wants right now. Maybe finding more lenders, but I really don't have a lot of wants right at this moment.
Okay. And when you say lenders, are you looking for lenders to help you with like the purchase and rehab, or are you looking for cash out lenders? What are you looking for?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I got another new project I got in mind. It's on a bigger scale, but I'm ready.
Awesome. And your experience will help you out. I know we have a couple lenders here on the call that can help you with that. And there are several folks on here that have contacts. So
awesome.
Appreciate you being here, Robin. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Hopefully you'll come out tomorrow night.
Absolutely. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Awesome. Stick around. All right. Next on here, I got Sheila. Sheila, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Or tonight, I guess. Welcome.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to everybody. Run through your elevator intro.
Sure. Hi, I'm Sheila Gray. I am a new real estate investor, finishing up on a first flip, St. Louis market, wanting to do some more flips and also some buy and holds. I'm not really sure how you can help me, except just here to gain knowledge. And yeah, really, that's it. I want to gain knowledge and be able to move forward with getting some more properties and just expand my real estate portfolio.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And we're trying to build this community. One thing about I want to build in a community is the sense of giving back, right? The giving. And so hopefully we can all, share things with you. If you put your contact information in the chat, I'm sure folks will reach out and try to find out what they can do to help you out and get you, further along in the journey. But you're getting your first flip done. That's awesome.
Yeah, still working on it, and I'll give a shout out to Junior. He's the one who invited me to this call. So he's shared a lot of knowledge with me along the way so far.
Awesome. Way to go, Junior. Way to recruit, buddy. I appreciate that. No, thank you so much for being here. It does mean a lot to us when we get folks, and Sheila, you're one of those. First time here on our Zooms. Appreciate that. Hopefully, you can find value with us and keep coming back. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Let's see. Next on my list, I've got Mr. Paul Rogers. Paul, how are you, sir?
Good, Rich. How are you doing, sir? Can you hear me okay?
Can hear you great.
Well, thanks for inviting me on. This is my first time on here. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm 62. Grew up in the Hazelwood, Florissant area. I was a fireman, EMT with Webster Groves, 10 years. Melville Fire District, 7 years. On my day off, I had my real estate broker's license, mostly flipping houses and buying and holding. In 2000, I was a guest speaker on the Oprah Show with Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. We were on there talking about building wealth through business and real estate. From 2000 to 2003, I would travel with Robert at his events, speak at his wealth building events on real estate. At one of those events, I met a gal, fell in love. She lives in Sacramento, California. I was not going to move to crazy California. She didn't want to go to St. Louis. So we dated back and forth for a year. She went out. I retired early from the fire service, moved to California 15 years ago. But I got a 38-year-old son with 2 grandkids in St. Peter's. 30-year-old daughter just married a Rolla boy, so she's down in Rolla. So I get back to St. Louis every other month. What I do, I'm building stuff with anything with senior living is really my specialty. Out in Winsville, Missouri, we're getting ready to build 7 attached villas right next to a senior living community. So anybody that wants to do anything with senior living, by all means, just give me a call. We can talk about that. I've got money to lend them too. And then now I've got California investors have always wanted me to take them back to St. Louis and buy stuff, but I don't want to hear them whine and bitch and complain about anything. But now the price points just are too crazy out here. Even in St. Louis, they're crazy. But anybody that comes across a piece of property, 2-family, 4-family, 8-family, single family, that would be a good buy and hold as a rental or a flip. I like Florissant, Hazelwood as far as North County goes. Near the airport, St. Anne, Breckenridge Hills, those areas are hanging in there strong. Anything obviously in St. Charles, Maryland Heights, and Bridgeton. So anybody that wants to talk about doing some business together, by all means, my phone number's on there. Give me a call.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Paul, for being here. Another first timer. Appreciate you. Hopefully you'll find value here and keep coming back. Is there anything else we can do to help you, though? Besides just those things you mentioned.
No, I'm really here to give back as much as I can. I guess what I'm most proud of is all the mistakes I've made. Going through those mistakes, man, there was some ass whoopings and some bad learning, some tough times. But I'm here to listen to anybody and what their goals are, and just call me your Uncle Paul. Let me shoot holes in the deal for you before you buy it. Let me tell you the bad of the deal. I'm not a negative person. I'm an optimistic person, but I'm here to help you do your due diligence.
That's awesome, Paul. No, seriously, that is
really
awesome.
to take people to the bigger deals that, to be doing the new construction is a great way to go. Back in 2003 to 2005, I had teamed up with the St. Charles builder, and I raised capital from money out here on the West Coast, and we built 7 subdivisions. So there's a lot of money on the West Coast, which the one lady that we're going to be talking, Mary, she knows it. There's a lot of money out here. And what's nice, it's an easy conversation for these guys on the West Coast to joint venture with anybody on this call that they could back you financially, because San Francisco or Sacramento, it's a 3-hour Southwest Airlines flight. We're direct into St. Louis. We're there. We spend the day with you, take a look at everything. The next day, we're back on the plane. So it's real easy to raise money from California investors.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you'll keep coming back, because we love, like I mentioned earlier, we love building a community of folks that want to give back and help any newbies and learn off each other. So appreciate you. Thank you so much. And let's see. Next on my list, I've got Lawrence. Lawrence, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you too, Rich. Thanks for having this event. This is very cool. And I'm glad it's on a Monday. Sundays are a little tricky, so I'm glad it's on a Monday. My name is Lawrence Hopkins. I'm affiliated with Longhorn Investments, and we're a private, hard money lender specifically. And what we do is we provide purchase and renovation for investors. We're in 13 states across the Midwest. And typically what we do is we lend 100% of the purchase and rehab, I would say, on probably 95% of the projects that we fund. We're doing a ton of work, obviously, in the St. Louis market, in every major zip code, from even in North St. Louis, South St. Louis, all the way out to Florissant. And I've heard a couple of folks talk about 63033, 63042, 63031. Those are very hot areas for us. And then for investors who are looking to invest in South St. Louis, we're in 63111, 63116, 63118, 63104. So I've been with Longhorn, I would say 13 years in February, and we've funded a ton of transactions. We've worked with a lot of new investors and experienced investors. We have a great, a ton of money to lend. And we, like I said, we lend in a lot of different markets. So looking forward to 2026. Had a great 2025 here in the St. Louis market. It kind of blew my mind. But in particular, we helped a lot of new investors kind of get off their butts basically and get to started real estate investing. So very proud of that fact. And as always, Rich, we love your group.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. And did I happen to see the top of an arch on your t-shirt there? Is that love it. Love it. He's got an event t-shirt on. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Love it. Thanks for being here.
Now pajama pants on the bottom though.
Oh well, hey, we're not going to ask you to stand up and prove it. What else can we do to help you?
I tell you what, we're always looking for new investors to work with, new and experienced investors. But in particular, I like working with the new investors, kind of getting their first start. It's amazing to me. I see a lot of investors that actually outgrew me, from the standpoint that I may have funded 5 or 6 transactions for them over, 18 to 24 months. And then they have the ability there to go to a private money lender and say, hey, here's my track record and things of that nature. And it's actually a few investors that I actually most recently retired from their full-time jobs, so because we funded so many transactions together. We do fix and flip. We do if people want to do buy and holds too, we'll fund up to 75% of the after repair value. So the real key is getting and rinsing and repeating, because we do a lot of transactions. We afford investors, if they want to supersize their business, we afford them the ability to do multiple transactions at a time, up to 3 or 4 at a time. So we just want to help as many folks as we can.
Man, that's awesome. And hopefully for you, and I know Frank had mentioned also the Monday working out better for you. Hopefully you keep coming back, because we love having you on. Thank you so much for being here, Lawrence.
Sure.
Real quick, Lawrence, can you put your information in the chat?
Yes, I sure will.
And were you at the Gateway to Freedom conference in October?
Yes. I sure was.
I did.
Yep,
I did meet you.
Yep, I remember your face too.
Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And it's good to see Robin Rich. Good to see your camera is on. Appreciate you guys. Saw you hopped off, and then you must have got your camera fixed and came back on. Fantastic. All right. Is there anybody I missed? Because I'm looking through my list of folks here, and I don't think there's anybody I've missed, but I might have. I don't see it. Okay. Now we will open it up for questions. So if anybody mentioned something and you liked it, or you had a question about it, now's the time I'll open it up for questions.
I have a question. Hey, Rich.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait, there's iPhone. I see iPhone out there. Who is that?
Sorry, yeah. I'm driving.
Oh, hey, Keith.
Berman,
I may not have people that show non-video participants. I may not have non-video. Yeah. Okay, Keith, how you doing? Hey, tell everybody who you are. Do the whole spiel, buddy.
Yeah. And I posted in there. So, I've known Rich now about a little over a year now. I kind of started off in the flip area, but I've transitioned now to being dispositioned. So I'm working with a local wholesaler here, and I posted in there if you're interested. We've got some properties right now up in North County, but I'm still looking to potentially do a flip. But right now I'm kind of focused on kind of building out our buyer list. We're finding some nice properties out there. So that's it. I do IT work during the day, but this is my side job. It's definitely much more fun.
Awesome. Appreciate that. And I did turn on to show the non-video participants. So I do see some other folks out here. I apologize, folks, for skipping over you. And thanks, Keith, for all that. But other than working with you as a wholesaler, how can we help you out?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's what I found is we're, the way we're trying to really work is focus on kind of building relationships. And I've just seen so much like trying to get on Facebook, and it's just, I don't know, Facebook's become such a crazy social media that you don't really know whether people are real or not. So I kind of prefer these meetups and face to face where I know that the people I'm talking to are really interested in working and trying to build something.
Absolutely. I appreciate that sentiment. That's awesome. And,
Yeah.
glad you could be here. Appreciate you being here. And hopefully you'll keep coming back.
Of course.
Awesome. And let's see, I see some other folks here. Let's see. There's a Steven. I don't know if I don't think that's Stephen D. Nope, it's not. There's another Steven online though. Steven.
Yes, Stefan. It's Stefan. So I don't know why it's with an E, but it's Stefan. But
Oh, Stefan. I'm sorry, Stefan. Is that the Stefan I know?
Yes,
is that
sir.
the New York Stefan?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, buddy?
Your inspector's inspecting one of my properties tomorrow, Pete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete's a good guy.
Yes,
Pete's a
sir.
good guy.
Thanks, y'all. Glad to finally make it to one of your meetings because Sundays were rough for me.
Okay.
I'm a brand new investor. Just finished my first buy and hold. I'm in the IT field, trying to retire in the next 3 years because I see AI coming. To help, I'm looking for lenders, and the most important thing right now that I'm looking for, since I want to scale fast, I'm looking for a mentor that is, has at least like between 30 to 50 properties, because I want to learn from somebody who has that amount of properties, because you can't be what you can't see. So thank you.
True. Thank you for being here, buddy. Glad this worked out for you as well. And I see, we've got quite a few folks on here, so this worked out for quite a few folks. I do see another person out there, Will. Will, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, Rich?
I'm doing great. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Yes. Hadn't had my video off because my Redbirds, Illinois State. I don't know if anyone's
right.
FCS college fan, but they're on right now.
Is that tonight? The championship game tonight?
Yeah. I don't want to have everyone watching my face be disappointed as they continue to lose.
Oh, are they losing?
They are. But
but
yeah, Will Clark. I do both Illinois and Missouri. A little bit of everything: buy and hold, fix and flip. Looking for properties that have value add. And came here, and I'm glad I'm going last because a lot of people have already talked about it, but was looking to learn more about private money lending, how to find it, how to, I guess, get it and speak to it. So I already got some contacts, and hopefully I'll be reaching out to you guys. And thank you for sharing. So yeah, really looking forward to today.
That's fantastic, buddy. Thank you so much. And not to disappoint you, but we do have one more person I see down here. I hope he's still on. Emerson Brand, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Rich. Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. Driving, so excuse the noise.
Okay.
I'm a licensed general contractor. I run a boutique general contracting company here, licensed, bonded in California. I'm in Los Angeles. So I do a lot of work in Southern California. I do fix and flips as well. And aside from doing my own, I also do it for other investors. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. And I'm looking to fill my Q2 and Q3 pipeline. So if you guys know of any investors here in Southern California that do fix and flips, or any homeowners for that matter that want to remodel or do any ADUs, hit me up. I'm here.
Are you seeing a lot of ADUs right now?
Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of ADUs, junior ADUs, SB9 lot splits.
Wow.
So yeah, laws are easing in terms of building out here. So
that's awesome. And I apologize. I apologize. Can you explain to everybody who may be new or not know what that is? What is an ADU?
An additional dwelling unit. Basically, you can now turn, right here in California, you can now turn your single family home up to 4 units if you have the square footage. If your lot is big enough, you can make it into a 4 unit.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
It's like, who wouldn't want to do that, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's a two-edged sword if you ask me.
Yeah,
So if
true.
you have the money to build an ADU, which is not cheap, by the way.
Right.
An ADU can cost you anywhere between $200,000 and $300,000 on the low end. So if you have that money and you're looking to get return on your investment much faster, then I always tell people, definitely don't build an ADU and just invest out of state. It just makes more sense, right?
That's right.
But there's other types of value. So again, if you have family members that maybe, can't afford to buy a home,
right.
Building an ADU, it's a perfect way to do it. And as I've heard many of you guys as well talking about short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, and then even senior housing.
Yeah.
So, there's multiple ways of utilizing this additional living space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thanks for being on, bud. I hope you keep coming back. Hope you get some value out of this.
Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And I've got another person here. I apologize. It just says iPhone. So I apologize. I don't even. Yes, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay, cool. I don't know why it says iPhone. I got to fix that. My name is Zach Hurley.
Hey, Zach.
So yeah, how's it going? I'm in St. Louis market, investing. So in mostly the county area, some city. Yeah, I've been in the St. Louis market for about 3 years. We just picked up 20 properties and single families, and I am really struggling with the human capital needed to help me finish these rehabs. Every single day that goes by, I'm like, oh my God, the money we're losing. I mean, the opportunity cost of having vacancies is huge, right? So I'm like,
right.
The finding honest and reliable contractors, or even I'm at the point where it's like, if I could even find somebody who would want to be the project lead, project manager, bring them in-house, give them a full-time job, and then build crews, I would be open to that. But so anybody that can help me from a human capital, boots on the ground, contractor perspective, we are not flipping these, we are renting them. So we're keeping them. And so, that's obviously a different skill set on the flip side. So that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. And that's how we can help you is find you some of those folks, right?
That's how you can help me. I'm sure if you're in the market, you know some good guys. There's so many people that do it, but obviously anybody that's been in this market for more than 2 seconds knows that is a major filtering process required to get to the good ones. And again, I got to put people on projects as quickly as possible. So that would be of use. And then just real quick, Will or anybody else that is looking for a property, we're also offloading some of our Illinois stuff. So if anybody is looking to pick up off market deals, we have a bunch that we're selling.
Awesome. Yeah, everybody make sure you put your contact information in the chat if you haven't done so already. I know we're coming up on the 8:30 mark, but we got a couple minutes left. Let me get back to questions. I'm going to call out Dwayne just because I know he had the first one and asked for it. And I said, nope, hold on. So Dwayne, what question did you have earlier? And I can't remember who it was for.
I forget too, but the iPhone guy, what's his name and phone number?
Zach. Yeah. Zach.
I just texted the group right now, my name and my cell phone.
Awesome. It's in the chat.
Zach?
Zach. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zach. All right. You don't remember your question, Dwayne?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'm sorry, buddy.
That,
You got to bring a notepad next time. Write it down.
I got one.
I kind of figured you did. I figured the pen guy would have a pen and the paper. All right, folks. We are getting close. If anybody knows me, I could talk forever. So a lot of my meetings ramble on and keep going on. So these we keep very strict to. We start at 7:30 Central. We end at 8:30 Central. But what I will do is, come 8:30, I will actually turn my mic off, my camera off. I'll leave the Zoom going in case anybody wanted to talk a little more, or in case you needed a few seconds to download that chat or take down some numbers that you saw in the chat. I'll do that as well. We are going to do this again on January 19th. So we're doing this the first and the third Monday of every month. If you got the email, It has both links in it. There are two separate links. The first Monday of the month will have the same link, and the third Monday of the month will have its own same separate link. That will be, every third Monday of the month. If that made sense, I don't know. So in case you want to drop that into your calendars or something, you want to make sure you copy the correct links into your calendars. But with that, we're going to try to bring it just to give you a little more idea of what we're going to do. The thought is that every first Monday of the month, we're going to kind of do this kind of networking, going around doing the whole elevator intro, and then that third Monday we'll have a speaker. So we'll have a speaker that has like a 20 or 30-minute presentation. So we won't have as much time to network, but what we will do is we'll offer the chance for Q&A. We'll, hey, these are some things I'm facing. Does anybody have any thoughts about that kind of thing as well? So that's kind of, so you're not coming every single time and it's just roundtable, rapid fire intros. So there's different things going on each meeting. So that you don't just get burned out and say, well, these were the same 20 people I saw last time, so I'm not going next time, that kind of thing. So hopefully you all got some value out of this and it piqued your interest enough to come back next time on January 19th. Anybody have any parting thoughts before I turn it off?
Happy New Year.
Awesome. Thank you. Happy New Year to all of you. It is 8:30 on the dot. I am going to turn off my camera and my mic. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Have a great week, and hopefully I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Awesome. Happy New Year.
New Year's.
Happy investing.
I say hello to Junior, but he jumped off.
Gonna get off.
Hi, Jimmy Dean. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Steven.
What's up, Steve?
Good to see you guys. But I thought this was a good night. I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, Sundays were always hard for me.
Yeah, same here.
All right, see you next time. Talk to you later, Steve.
Peace out.
Night, Steve.
Yeah.
All right. Adios, guys.